And then he walks away.
And then
he walks away. What are you doing, man?
Sorry.
Act like you've been here.
Ready.
Way to start. Well, welcome, guys, to Public Diversion. My name is Chris. That guy up there with the throwback Raptors jersey, that's Trevor. And then Mr. Silhouette down there, that's Ben. We are a podcast / YouTube channel, and we talk about everything. We talk about sports, movies, TV, drama, your favorite drinks, all of it, you name it. And so why don't you hit that like, share, and subscribe button for us so you can be up to date. Every week we're throwing new content at you. So first off, I want to talk about Trevor's jersey. You got a throwback Raptors jersey, but out of all the jerseys you chose, what the heck? Why don't I see a number one? What am I looking at right now? What am I looking at?
Number one. That's so sad. Because as a freshman in high school, this is that old. That they barely came out, the exhibition team, whatever. Expansion, sorry. One of my favorite players, Damon Stoudemire, got drafted by them. So it's like I was not supporting the Raptors, I was supporting U of A Wildcat. So Damon Stoudemire, Mighty Mouse. That's why I got this right.
You consider yourself Mighty Mouse too?
No, I can't.
No?
That would be like Salim, and like there's a small slew of Stoudemires that didn't quite cut it, but I'm in that group somewhere.
It's still a cool jersey.
Yeah,
I do like those throwbacks better than what they have now.
Oh yeah. The jersey game right now is like it's terrible. Miami is the worst. Miami, they change their jersey every freaking game. Like I don't even understand that.
I don't like that gradient one, but I like the light blue one wasn't bad.
Yeah, I like the one that's like it's kind of like 70s. It's black and then it has the light blue.
Yeah, like the neon kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
They're Miami Vice kind of.
Oh, that's good. But Ben, you got to show us something, because last time we had this show, we tried to show you guys something, and it was an epic fail. It was an epic fail. We were all hyped up to see what Ben got. Well, I said he was gonna get Caruso. What did you say he was gonna get, Trevor? You said
Jared Dudley.
Dudley when he rips off the warm-ups. That's what I thought he was gonna get.
For everyone wondering what we're talking about the NBA Top Shot. I have a couple packs I haven't opened, and I've been wanting to open them, debut it on our show, and see what I get. So either everyone can laugh at me or call me a millionaire or thousandaire or six-figure whatever you want to call it. See if we could get something good out of these two packs.
Or airhead for just.
Well, why don't you show us what you got? Let's get into it. I want to see. If Ben's gonna be rich.
Wop wop wop. Host disabled participated screen sharing.
No. I allowed it. Let me see. All right, can you see it now?
Let's see. All right, there we go.
All right, let's see this top shot.
All right, so you guys see it? Is it show the base packs, the two packs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, open the first one. This first one I can't remember what the best card was gonna be, and then when I open the second one, I'll tell you guys what it is.
So they before you open it, they let you know what you can get.
Yeah, they let you know what you can get in the packs, each and every single one of them. Like what is like the premier like card. So just for example, for the second one that I'm gonna open, like the big one is Steph Curry shot, and then the second one is LaMelo Ball's first assist in the NBA.
See, honestly, I really don't care. Just open the packs. You're like that kid in class, Chris, who asked that dumb question right before we gotta leave the class.
How is that a dumb question?
Just show me the pack. I've been waiting like a month to see it.
Here we go.
No sound effects.
Okay. Click.
What are we looking at?
Deal.
3-pointer.
PJ Washington. Bop, bop, bop.
That's $2.
The good thing is that the serial number, you want the serial number as close to 1 as possible.
Close to 1 at the beginning?
Yeah.
All right.
Second one.
A dunk. Uh-oh.
Gafford. Oh for 2. 0 for 2.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Last one.
At least an
A
all-star.
layup? He got
Tyler
a
Hero
layup?
layup.
At least the meat
You
mug
got a
look.
layup?
Hey, but actually the number's pretty good for 1233. I'll have to go on and see what the prices for these are going for.
Wait, how much did you pay for that pack?
$9.
$9 total.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is there another one or is it only 3?
I
know
was
how many
thinking
there
that
are.
you had to pay a lot of money, but $9.
Oh, there's some that are. I mean, there's one right now that's gonna be sold for $149 for a pack.
That's ridiculous. And are you gonna buy it?
Well, I'm not eligible to buy that one.
Because you don't have enough packs.
Yeah, I have to have enough. I have to have more cards.
Oh, they're just taking your money, bro.
That's what I said. Like, I could look at this clip on YouTube. I wouldn't even search it on YouTube though. I would not search any of these 3 clips you got on YouTube.
Well, let's see. I'll see what I can get for all these packs and see.
And
if
what
I can
did you pay?
Increase my $9.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
Huh?
So.
Continue.
Are you happy, Trevor? You happy you get to see this? The big reveal?
So far, no.
A dunk. All right, come on. No.
All right, Anthony Edwards.
Oh.
The thing that sucks about this one is that the number's too high.
Oh, that's a badass dunk though. I mean, it's not worth anything, but
Wait, what do you talk? But at least he's like potential rookie of the year or something. You know, you're not.
Yeah, let's see. LaMelo Ball next one.
Another dunk. All right.
Womp womp. Yeah, that's not that
You know
great.
what we should have done? We should have done a teaser trailer with clips from us in the league.
And Miles Turner block.
A block.
I'm pretty sure out of all, only Anthony Edwards was entertaining. Like our clips would have been better than this.
That's what I mean. Like we should have put our clips. I should have brought my basketball for you guys. And how do you check?
Well, we'll see.
But you could check how do you check the value of it? Like, how does that work?
You can go back to, let's see how to do that. Marketplace, and then I could put Anthony Edwards.
Oh, so you physically have to search for your clip to see how much it's worth.
Yeah, and then you can find it. So here it is right here. This is the one that I got.
It's worth $32.
And the first, well, that's the lowest asking price. The highest is 20,000.
Wait. I thought because that's your clip. Wait, that's not your clip. I thought.
No, again, it's like a baseball card. So every time you get a baseball card, there's like 1,000, 2,000, whatever, 5,000 of that same card that gets distributed out in all different packs.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
you want the number that's closest to 1. You don't want 35,000. You want 1 of 35,000, and that's supposedly like the rarest of card.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
So man, I can sell this card probably right now for $32 at the lowest asking price.
You might as well sell it, get your money back.
No,
you lost $20.
No, if you can sell all the others, and keep this one because he is probably rookie of the year.
I would keep this one definitely the best.
Yeah, that's the best card out of all, or
but
clip
only,
or whatever they're called.
Only if he was dunking on that one Japanese dude though. That dunk right there.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous.
Man, I was all hyped up. I thought for sure. Like I thought you'd get one super lame one. You kind of got like you didn't get a super lame one. You just got whatever.
Yes, he did.
Which one was super lame? The block?
Michael Carter Williams, like
Michael Carter Williams, garbage.
Who cares about that dude? And then what was the first one?
The Tyler Hero layup.
No, that was further. At least that was a nice spin move, but.
Well, here's the LaMelo Ball one right here. I think this is his first assist.
I was thinking that
the lowest asking price there is 1,000.
Oh.
So this is what I don't get. So I could literally be looking at this clip that somebody else paid for. So what's the deal?
It's just like baseball cards. It's like baseball cards.
Okay.
I
It's
get it.
it's just a digital baseball card is pretty much the whole gist of the whole thing.
That was very uneventful for me.
Yeah, it was. It was.
That was very uneventful.
That's why he was in the dark. He
He
don't want to
knew-
look us in the eyes. That's why his lighting so bad.
He knew it was going to be terrible.
All right, now get this screen off.
Yeah,
Dude, can you put a picture of your family on there or something? Why is it just umbrellas?
I don't know. Not my computer.
But you have access. Put like a Duke on that. The Duke team.
Yeah, I only use the laptop when we do our thing. That's it.
Go to the bottom and click stop sharing.
Uh,
Go to share screen and then click stop sharing, and then it'll end it. So they could see Trevor's beautiful face, right? Right, Trevor? You want that screen time?
Yeah, screen time. Screen time for sure.
Let me
That's
take
why I have so many
I took
distractions.
control of it.
I
I took
have
it.
so many things in the background and shit to distract.
Well, anyway, so you got some news, Trevor. You said some sports news happened.
Yes.
Well, what happened? Because I was, I didn't see it.
Right before we got on, breaking news. Jaylen Brown, apparently he tore a ligament in his hand. So he's out for the season.
Oh,
Not-
that ends the
That's
Clippers
huge for
or the
them.
Celtics.
Yeah, that's huge for them. But I didn't see them getting too far in the playoffs. But even then, it just completely shut it down where I don't even see them passing the elimination, like the little tournament.
Play-in tournament.
Yeah.
The play-in.
What did he do? Did he do something stupid? Like,
I don't know. I don't know if it was in practice or whatnot. It's hard to follow because the Celtics aren't that exciting. They're like up and down all the time. So I can't really, they're either amazing or just trash.
but I mean, Jaylen Brown has been having a fantastic season. So
I know. I don't want him to be on that team, to be honest.
you want him to have like his own, or you just want him to be a role player for somebody else?
His own team. Yeah.
You think he's good enough for that?
Yeah, he could. I think he can. Well, dude, if they give it to Tatum, there's no difference. They're doing the same thing. They're damn near the same player.
Yeah, no, most definitely. But I think they need like multiple players like of that caliber on that squad, because I don't think they'll do good if you take one of them out. I think both teams will be trash.
But it wouldn't be his like thing. He'd be somewhere else better, doing better things.
I don't know. What do you think, Ben?
I think they're better together. I think unless he's gonna, I mean, eventually he's gonna have to team up with another superstar anyway. So I don't know if there's any friction between the two. It seems like the whole team just kind of has shut out the coach, and they're just not playing all well together. I don't know if they're upset because some of the players from last year are gone and whatnot, and that messed up the chemistry of the team or not. I haven't really followed the Celtics all that well, but I know they're not the same team that they were last year as a whole. So, I mean, that definitely could be a part of it right there. I know Marcus Smart, I think, has had some problems with, I don't know if it's any of those two players or with the coaching or even the front office.
Yeah, the coach had his shot.
Yeah. I think it's time for Stevens to go back to college. He was rumored to go to be the Indiana head coach, but
I was going to say somebody else will pick him up for sure. Another NBA team will pick him up for sure.
Yeah, and I think they've been going. I think he's been there for 4 years now, so I think it's just a matter of everyone's like tired of hearing his voice, and not that he's a bad coach. It's just a different scenery probably will be better for everybody. Yeah, maybe a new head coach, but
no, I could see that. I mean, no, he's a great coach. I would hate for him to go back to college. I mean,
it's not the worst thing in the world though to go back to college.
No, I'm not saying it's the worst.
College.
It's his only shot because after I don't know, he'll get. I don't know. I don't.
No, I think he could coach in the NBA too again, but I mean, he has to have talent to be able to coach up a good team.
He
has talent. He's had talent
from Indiana. Just I know he coached at Butler, but is he from Indiana? Is he like?
I'm not really sure. I think so.
Yeah, because that would be cool if he went back like to I mean, I don't know. Did you guys see the Laker game last night with AD freaking going wild? Finally stepping up. Not that it's gonna last.
I thought it had a good game.
I had it on in the background, but it's. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're playing rope-a-dope. I feel like they're playing rope-a-dope, and LeBron probably said something to him. Like, you better get your shit together, because if you don't kick it up, then we don't have a future. And I'm not just talking about like this year. I'm talking about in general, because he's supposed to be passing down the reins, and AD has been doing nothing the entire year.
He has
He's
no
always
drive.
hurt, man. He's
no
always
drive,
hurt.
Too. He's not always hurt, bro.
Yeah, he's not always hurt.
He hurt his ankle and all of a sudden back spasms. Like, what they like, to me, that was just, I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't injured, but to me that's just like quitter. Like, come on. Like,
I didn't think quitter.
You can't waste any games right now. You cannot waste any freaking games.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be a leader. So like, I just find that's just.
Well, I just thought that, because like you said, they said back spasms, but when he ran into that thing, he started holding. And even in this last game, they said it was a what do they call it? That he was having cramps in his calf.
But in my head, about LeBron or AD?
AD. But the whole time I keep on thinking, it's like that's still attached to the Achilles. Like, it's like you're still having Achilles issues. Like, is it slowly tearing and no one's saying anything, but you're just trying to work through it?
Same thing that happened to Kevin Durant.
Same thing that happened to me the second time I tore my Achilles. It didn't happen at once. It slowly was tearing. They said it looked like a mop. By the time that they got to it, it looked like a mop. They said I should have been in pain for months, which I did. But it was just like, oh, I'm just being a little punk. It's like nagging. But it was tearing. So, and now they have some like unique name for it. I don't know what they call AD's thing, but
you still can't treat it though, except for just laying off it, right?
It's not gonna heal itself. It's not one of those. It's like a rubber band. Once it starts,
it's gotta have surgery.
You gotta have surgery to either cadavers or try to staple yours back together and hope it heals that way. So I hope it's not that, but I'm still leaning towards that type of stuff. You guys hear about J. Cole?
No.
Yeah, he's gonna go play in the African League.
He signed. He signed a
contract. What's the guy's name that's starting it? It's
I can't remember. There's like 10 teams or something in it, right?
Yeah.
Like an NBA.
It's legitimately in Africa?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like an NBA, like minor leagues, but in Africa.
And
I don't know how many teams are gonna be in it though, but yeah, J. Cole's gonna be on one of the teams.
Just pretty dope.
I mean, they probably did that, as the publicity stunt to gain traction, because now you have a name attached to the league, and people are gonna watch it.
It's gonna be like the air up there, though, boy. There's gonna be tons of people who's gonna be dope. They're all being like a bunch of Siakams. Like, Africa's gonna take over the NBA soon. Watch. Oh my God!
Pigskin in a basket. It's not even gonna be gonna go back in the day.
Might not be pigskin. They might have chanclas when they're playing, but sorry, the sandals out there, huh? The sandals. So this happened. This is probably about a week ago. But how do you feel about what Caitlyn Jenner said about if you're biological boy, you shouldn't be in girls' sports? When I've had multiple arguments with a few people, I noticed that some felt one way where transgenders should be allowed to play with girls, and some are completely the opposite. And I've noticed that the people who actually played sports are the ones who sided with Caitlyn Jenner on this one. What do you guys think?
I mean, I was literally listening to a comedy bit the other day, and to me, there's a difference between transgendered and those who willingly decide to, switch over or whatever. Because you can identify with one thing, like you can identify with one or the other. And would it be right? So this comedian, I forgot who it was, and he was like, so what if LeBron decided, all of a sudden he wants to identify as a woman? He's going to go to the WNBA and score 800 points a game, is what the comedian was saying. I was like bawling laughing. But his point was that, if you just identify, like Caitlyn Jenner identified, he was a man, and he identified as a female now. Like, I don't think he should be allowed to play female sports. If you're transgendered, me personally, I don't think I'm not quite sure how I feel about transgender playing a female sport as well. I think that they should probably be a separate leagues or something like that,
Yeah.
like a coalition for the transgendered, and
Yeah.
that's where they can play.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
What about you, Ben?
For me, it's a very difficult subject to talk about, to the point where I understand, like you said, a lot of people that are competitors and have competed in sports, whether it's high school level or higher, understand what it takes to, put out and be productive in each of their individual sports.
Yeah.
But it is a giant difference between a female and a male playing a sport, whether it's anything from track and field to basketball to weightlifting, wrestling, whatever the case may be. And I'm all for the transgender people doing what they got to do to make themselves feel better and get their situation right for themselves. But it's very difficult to ask a man or even a boy going through adolescence to teenage years to compete against females when it would just be an utter domination of the opposite side.
And it's happened before.
And, yeah,
there was a wrestler who was doing that.
And to be honest with you, I don't like Caitlyn Jenner at all. I think that she's really complete hypocrite of what she believes in, to the point where she's going to be a Republican. I don't understand how she can be that when everybody yells at her for being who she is, by telling her who she is wrong. Yeah. So I don't get her at that point, but I do agree with her that, yeah, I it's very difficult. It would be very difficult for me to watch if I had a daughter go and compete against a boy, a man.
Yeah.
At any sport, when my daughter is trying to possibly get a scholarship or possibly trying to go to the league or whatever, whatever level it is.
Yeah.
And she's being denied the access because of someone who was born a male, who has the testosterone, the testosterone, the drive, the strength. And I'm not saying that all men are stronger than women. I know there's a lot of strong guys. I don't want to fight like Ronda Rousey or Amanda Nunes at all.
But I had an argument with my roommate about that too, about fighting. But sorry, I'll tell you about that after.
But I mean, if you're gonna if a Brock Lesnar decides to identify as a woman, and then all of a sudden he's beating on, and it's a very difficult situation. But like I think what you were trying to say, Chris, was like, you have the males that are born males in one league, females that identify as male in one league, males that identify as females in one league, and female. I think that's a great way of making it work. I know that there probably won't be as many transgender boys and girls in each of those leagues, but I think that's really the only way to kind of make it.
But you know what they're gonna do, or what they're gonna say if you did something like that, is that why are you segregating us? We're no different. We are the same. We identify as a woman.
What's the difference between a WNBA and the NBA? Like, we literally have a WNBA and an NBA. Like,
I know.
But I'll be back, fellas. I'll be back.
Yeah.
There he goes. Always so unprepared. Did you put a bucket under the?
Under the baby. Okay, you're not babysitting.
For those who don't know, Ben has a baby boy who's 4 months old.
4 months.
And I don't know if he's watching his child right now, because I have the IG live on as well.
Yeah,
oh, there he is. There's baby Jordan. So he's being a bad father, and he closed the door on his son.
No, I didn't. I had the crack open so I could hear him.
I'm joking.
I was able to hear him crying.
And this is baby Jordan. This is little Jordan.
Say hi, Jordan.
He's named after Harold Miner.
No. Yeah.
But no, it's a very interesting topic, and I have a feeling in the next 5 years or so we're gonna hear more and more about this stuff happening.
Oh, for sure.
And yeah, especially when it comes to like my little leagues and high school, there's gonna be a lot more of this stuff.
Well,
Little League was kind of different. Even for me, when I played Little League, there was girls that played.
That's what I was about to say.
Minor league, Little League with us, even all the way up to like the pony leagues. And if they were able to do it, they were able to do it.
But
and so
there was like
that's always been around.
Yeah, but there was like a divide. I say by the time I hit high school, then there was more significant.
That's what I was about to say. Like, because I remember that there was 2 girls on our team that were tougher than all the boys.
For sure.
They develop quicker, so they freaking hit their puberty already, and they're way bigger than us freaking guys at freaking 75 pounds. So even though we're playing flag football, they're the offensive linemen.
They're killing it. They're killing it. Dude, my first year playing baseball, I don't know why my dad put me in early. My mom and dad, I was only 4, but I was right fielder behind the first base who I had a crush on, and she was 8 years old, but she was the best player on our team on the A's back in the day. Man, her name is Lisa. Shout out to Lisa if you're out there.
Trevor said, "Hey, hit me up in 16 years on Tinder." Like,
16 years. Oh yeah, I said Tinder. Yeah, Tinder existed.
Well, I have a better story. At my first year in T-ball, and I don't remember this at all, but I guess supposedly I beat up the coach's daughter.
What?
I don't know why or what or how I did. I think it was like 5 or 6. I don't even remember it, but my dad always tells me that story.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. I remember like I also in high school, I think you were mentioning this, Trevor, because I believe in high school there was girls who wrestled. There was girls on the wrestling team.
Yeah, we had them too at our high school.
In my private school, they didn't allow the guys to wrestle like with the girls. But I guess if you're in a public school, if you're in a public school in the same way, you can fight a girl, right?
Yeah.
We had
that's
2
even
girls.
Now. Even now you can do that.
Oh, still?
We had 2 girls.
I know I'd be popular.
And they were hot.
Well, no, actually, she's gonna be meant for now.
Actually, Chris, one girl was really hot. The other one was just like attractive, but one girl was really hot.
How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna fight that?
That's what I was thinking. We would watch the matches or whatever, thinking like, man, I couldn't do this, man. I'd start to get like a little semi.
I gotta get a cup and strap it down, everything.
Especially high school kids, like
especially we're going straight through it. Anything like little molehills.
Anything. The morning, just the first class of the day. You don't want to get up and have a presentation because you might have a little morning wood and stuff. It's horrible, man. It's horrible.
All right, speaking of morning wood, I gotta go change this guy because he poops.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Wait, what does morning wood have to do with changing a diaper? Oh, logs? Lincoln logs? Got you. All right. We lost Ben for a little bit. Okay, so there's a little stuff in the news too that happened that I thought was pretty entertaining. So apparently his son created an OnlyFans for his mom, and now upset and wants money from from what she's made because he helped set up her OnlyFans. How do you feel about that?
Well, for one, how old is this?
He's 19 years old.
And
he set up an OnlyFans
You're
for his mother.
Your own mom?
And apparently she must have made some decent money because I don't even know if it was her idea because he put it out there.
Was he secretly filming her or she consented?
No. That's all. He just set it up and then she was just making her money.
Well, for one, that's a terrible son because what kind of respect do you have? Like right after Mother's Day, I don't even want to hear that. Like freaking, this is bad news topic, Trevor. Right after Mother's Day,
it's a good one.
You could have saved this for a little later.
No, why wait? Now.
Yeah, like that. For one, that's a terrible son because that shows like you have zero respect for your mom. Like in that, like
okay. The mom made money off of it, so the mom did it. What do you have to say about the mother? So, in my opinion, the mom was probably like a stripper or something, and he knew what she used to do. You know what I mean? Or needed extra cash, or she was there has to be more to it. I didn't go into the details because that was so funny. It was right before we started this that I.
But the thing is, okay, so if the mom, so if you put any blame on the mom, like, what is the mom supposed to do? Okay, give her son money, because then she's perpetuating this. And so the son's gonna now think, I hoard, I'm not thinking I hoard out my mom, but I made money off my mom freaking doing OnlyFans stuff. And like, if she gives him any money, then you're encouraging it. You're encouraging what he did. And he might do that. He might get a girlfriend and then put his girlfriend on OnlyFans, or get any girlfriends and put them on OnlyFans. And then he'll become an OnlyFans pimp.
Don't blame the pimp. Blame the girls.
No, dude, you're gonna make a lot of girls hate this channel, man. We just gonna lose 50% of our audience, man.
Yo, it's all toxic.
It is.
Toxic
It's
people are
toxic
drawn to
everywhere.
other toxic people. So they all have issues. It's not just the son who's bad. The son was raised by that mother.
I agree. They're
So
both wrong.
he had a certain like why would you even have that interaction or know about what each other's doing at that level? Like he obviously knew the mom was making good money to ask for money and know the mom was doing it in the other room. I'm assuming that he lived with her still.
Well, that and all. Like I had a friend who was a girl, and her mom was a stripper, and like she knew what was going on, but it's not like she's encouraging it. She's not like, oh, mom, go make that money tonight. We got to eat well. Like, no, she's not like, she's not encouraging the mom to do that. She understands why the mom's doing it, but she wasn't like forcing her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, mom, go to work. Mom, take your,
Seems so offended right now. I should have waited for Ben
that's so freaking crazy.
this is the type of this is the type of stuff you get offended and be like, oh, why are you doing this? And then Ben will just be quiet and he'll be like this, just shaking his head.
And then you're the one who's gonna be like, look, guys, I subscribed. And let me show you guys. You're the one who's gonna be like, I'm the one helping the family. That's you. Don't blame me because I'm supporting their family. Like no.
No, that's just crazy, man. Okay, so that wasn't the only thing that I saw that was pretty funny. Apparently a woman in Atlanta in the airport smuggled $40,000 worth of cocaine in 7 pairs of shoes.
Damn.
Like she had the balls to try to sneak cocaine through the airport.
Well, that to me isn't even that bad because if you remember, and I think she actually just got she just got her sentence last year, I think, or maybe the year right before COVID. There was a girl who was super hot that was smuggling cocaine through airports, and she got caught. She was putting it in her, her private parts and stuff like that.
I remember.
She was stupid hot, and I was like, oh man, that's such a
I
don't want to say such a waste, but like. Like, so I mean that kind of stuff happens. I don't know how you think you're gonna get away with it, but also like I feel like sometimes if you're dealing with that kind of money too, like maybe the cartel has something against you or something like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's not really your
airport. Drive it there, or try to ship it and disguise it as it so it gets shipped out. Like,
what if they said you have to be here by this time? You have to be, if they're
don't go with it. You don't go with it. You don't be a traditional mule. You got to find a more unique way of going about it because
I'll kill you.
You're gonna get caught up quick.
I'll kill you. Yeah, either do this or I'll kill you. You don't know what they're saying.
No, but they're not even that dumb because they know how that aspect of the game goes. That was probably her man who got her put in that situation. There had to be something closer than that because intelligence wise, when it comes to that whole drug game cartel stuff, do you ever hear about someone outside of something in the 80s? You're just flying with all of it.
But you gotta also know that some people are just stupid, man. Some people are just
saying. It was
stupid.
Probably her man's stash that she was bringing somewhere. Like I had a friend back in high school. He was a jailer for a bit over here at Twin Towers. Apparently he got busted for trying to smuggle in drugs in a pair of Jordans, and it was on the news and stuff. It was I don't know why that scared me. A dark thing in the
man.
Yeah. Oh, Ben, I was talking about a girl who smuggled $40,000 worth of cocaine in 7 pairs of shoes in the Atlanta airport.
Wow.
Yeah. Jordan looks so happy.
He's wearing a shirt.
He loves the screen. He likes the light or something.
Finally, Julie posts pictures of him and everything else except what I designed for him.
Let me see what he's.
Well, this is the first time he's able to wear it. If the other ones are too big still.
Well, what is it? Let me see it real quick. Let me see it real quick.
Oh, the logo?
Yeah, so we can give some subliminal advertisement for Trevor. I know that. I saw that
logo.
Miles
With his own personal Spider-Man in the middle.
That's cool. Dude, that's cool. I remember seeing that, Trevor. That was a sweet gift. I couldn't draw that. But anyway, with this girl, like you also like, what if it was just something gone bad? Like maybe they had a guy at the airport that was gonna like pass them, and then they accidentally switched his shift last minute. You know what I mean? Like we don't know.
No.
You don't know. You don't know because things like that happen too.
Bro, no.
Things like that happen too.
No, because if they're in packages, you still got to go through the same scanners, the same.
Yeah, what
like,
if you know the TSA guys, and then they're and you hooked it up. And
it's more than one. There's not even just one person looking at the. You've traveled in the last like couple.
I know,
years,
but I'm saying, but I don't know. Like what I'm saying is I'm not familiar with the drug smuggling world, Trevor. So I can't.
They'd be like, it's anthrax. No, it's not. Yo, I tried it when I went to Hawaii. I was talking to a girl in Hawaii. I was trying to take hot sauce. I forgot to put it in my other bag, and I had it on my carry-on. They're like, "What is this?" Like, I had hot sauce in there.
Did it look like hot sauce?
On accident or on purpose?
I forgot to put it in that one. It should have been in the bigger bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I got caught with that, and then I forgot that I had my Beats by Dre in there, and it's a huge pill. No joke. The X-ray thing, I saw it on the screen. I'm like, oh shit, it looks like
It looks like a giant bomb.
It looks exactly like a bomb, what I would imagine a bomb to look like. So they pulled me to the side after asking me a ton of questions, and like I'm just laughing. I'm like, that's some pretty good hot sauce. When they took it, they're like, you can't take this. They took it, and then I just start cracking jokes. That's some good stuff. I hope you take that home and don't throw it away. And he looked at me pissed.
Like, pissed like you wanted to take it, or pissed that you couldn't take it?
No, man, because it was a Mexican dude. That's why I mentioned it.
Oh,
but he just looked like, what are you talking about? You better get out of here before I arrest you.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised they weren't pissed enough to get the gloves on and be like, all right.
I'm glad he did it.
I'm this way, Trevor.
Yeah.
Bend over, spread the sheets.
No, I missed one part though, because when I went through the scanner, because I had to go back, that they detected something on me. So apparently there was something in like the back of my, like on my back, way, where it looked like there was a metal something or other. And you know me,
like
me,
that
Ben.
meme of Wonder Woman with the
sword. I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say the same thing with the sword in the butt.
Yes.
Like, what you got there?
So you know me, Ben. I had a joke because at the time I was like ready, like going to Hawaii. I'm gonna be like half naked all the time, like walking around on the beach, like muscles and shit. So I'm like, yo, it's just like it's iron, talking about some stupid joke on my muscles. But they did not like that at all.
No, they're not there to play.
I think Trevor was actually looking forward to getting the little glove.
No,
they're like step this way, and then Trevor's like, whoa, don't threaten me with a good time.
Nah, man. Nah, it was definitely not like that. Definitely not. Let's see what else was in the news.
You guys talking about Venom already?
No. One more thing, and then we'll get to the superhero stuff.
Okay.
So apparently they shut down that Sleeping Beauty ride at Disneyland because there was a kiss that happened without her consent.
But that was the whole deal of the movies, to wake her up.
Okay, but there's people that feel like it was lighthearted. It allowed her to survive, right? Okay, so apparently people don't know the real story in the actual books, the graphic novels. In the graphic novel, she wakes up pregnant. The dude didn't only kiss her, he had intercourse with her.
Are you sure about that? Are you not reading the
graphic novel?
Yeah.
It was a graphic novel before it was a Disney movie?
Oh, Disney purchases almost all this stuff, man. Like they don't write all this stuff. Like all their classics are all purchased. I didn't know there's just like Alice in Wonderland isn't in the
1950s, 40s.
Novels always existed.
Oh, regular novel. Okay. I think say graphic novel.
I say graphic novels, you automatically think superheroes.
I think comic books. Not superheroes. I just think comic books.
Yeah, no. Graphic novels, it's a different entity. It's a bigger. It's not. Comic books are smaller.
Okay.
No, but that actually occurred. So I understand if they want to reach that far, but it's like now you're doing this when it's been like this the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, but the world is turning more PC, so that doesn't surprise me. But it does surprise me when
Well,
companies succumb to that pressure. Like you're actually gonna change something iconic just to get some people upset. Like,
so we okay with drugs then? Then you should take Alice in Wonderland because that's a huge drug trip, uppers and downers the whole time.
yeah, but then again, like,
There's
okay,
stuff
so
with every Disney movie that's like that as
the
well.
thing is, the only people that are recognizing this stuff are grown ass people. So the kids aren't even recognizing this. So you're gonna ruin the story for the kids, something that they don't even understand.
That's
You're
not
ruining it for
completely
ruining
true.
it
When Pepe Le
for
Pew was
middle-aged
kissing
people.
on girls, I knew that was wrong. I'm like, that dude's forcing himself on these
Please,
little cats.
Trevor was like, I wish that was me. I wish that
No,
was
hell
me.
no.
Please, Trevor.
Pepe Le Pew, I'm like, this dude's abrasive. I didn't know what abrasive
Oh
was.
yeah,
but I
no,
knew
no,
that
Pepe
dude
Le
was
Pew,
way
yeah,
too
no,
much.
he was freaking a perv, but he just reminded me of my father. So I was like, all right, Dad.
Oh man.
Oh man, I'm gonna Photoshop that for you. I'm gonna make that happen. That's too funny. But yeah, we could now we could talk about that Venom trailer. How do you guys feel about that Venom trailer?
Oh man, I thought it was really good, to be honest with you. I know you
Yeah.
I don't think you guys liked it as much as I did, but there was actually quite a lot of Easter eggs in there. But before we get into that, man, I like the whole dynamic of how him and Venom are kind of like an odd couple
Yeah.
type of situation. So I'm gonna really kind of enjoy that. They threw Screech in there and the whole thing with Carnage. I love Woody Harrelson as a character,
All right,
as an
for
actor.
everyone out there, is Shriek.
Shriek.
Screech
What did I
is a
say?
character on Saved by the Bell, and he
That's
passed
what
away.
I said
Rest in
Screech.
peace. Screech is long gone. Yeah,
But
No, he did porn.
I love
You know
Woody
that, right,
Harrelson
Trevor?
as a character, as an actor, but man, I don't know if he's gonna be able to pull this one off.
what? He's the
Kind of.
only one in there that could pull something off. Like,
He looks so weird with that wig that he's wearing.
no,
and-
they got rid of that wig. They put another wig on him. That isn't as bad. It doesn't look like Carrot
Yeah.
Top.
So,
Okay,
but
so you-
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna enjoy it. Before we get into like all the little Easter eggs, go ahead. How did you guys like it?
Oh, well, I actually didn't catch any of the Easter eggs, so I mean, you'd have to fill me in on that. But I did like the fact that it was like, he hates it's like a love-hate relationship, like what you said. Well, you use a different word for it. But yeah, like even though like he was making breakfast and he knew Venom was just gonna destroy it. Like I just thought, like from the very beginning, that dynamic that they created, I thought it was really cool. I think I'm gonna enjoy it better than the first one, to be honest. Like, I mean, I don't know. I didn't hate it. I legitimately am more excited for this one than I was for the first one. Yeah, but I didn't catch anything special. I know Trevor hated it, but I don't know why.
okay, so it's not gonna get worse than the first one because I didn't like the first one. There were some redeemable parts of the first, but it was I don't know. The CGI was a little transformery where it's like
The first one CGI was terrible.
yes,
That's what you're
where it's
talking
like everything,
Yes.
all the fighting and everything was close up.
Yeah.
So they do that when they want to cut budget on the graphics. So instead of pull away and show a fight scene, they show it close up and fast and whatever. And it was just a blob of like, this one's light gray and this one's dark gray. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, with this one, I don't like the fact that they try to do that campy humor for little kids. Like there's nothing about Carnage that is childish.
No. It's almost like a Deadpool-ish type of situation.
Yes. Oh, it's far beyond Deadpool because there ain't no laughing. Well, maybe Cassidy's laughing as he's punching a hole through a baby's head. Earmuffs, Jordan. But you know what I mean? Like it's that severe and how crazy he is. And Screech is his sidekick in that. Shriek, everybody. And then apparently there's that Easter egg of Patrick Mulligan, who's Toxin, who's his kid. So he's in that too.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. but they're gonna have the whole family. They're gonna have as many of them characters as they possibly can. But like I said, when I text you guys after I saw it, because because of the campiness of it, I feel like it's not gonna be as strong enough to maintain their own universe where they're gonna have to attach to Spider-Man. They're gonna have to.
Of course, they're gonna have to, and they have the ability to do that through the contract.
Yeah. But they're still saying that no, we're isolated. We don't have the rest of the universe involved. I'm like, you're just putting this on. Like this multiverse thing is your excuse to connect because we're gonna have the Spider-Verse real soon. So you better have Venom go up in there to save that. And that dynamic is really interesting, and that's what everyone wants to see.
So you just didn't like any. You wanted it to be kind of like a more serious kind of film.
No, well, Carnage aspect of it has to be.
It has to be.
With Venom,
but you're okay with the Venom kind of humor, like eat Mrs. Kwan or whatever the name was, you know.
That's some kid humor though. Like I don't like that. That's not funny to me.
Well, so that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to find out like what.
It's like
about it.
It's light. It'll lighten the darkness because there's dark.
So you just want it full on dark, like full on.
Well, if you're gonna talk about Carnage, it's got to be on that end. You got to crack some jokes, but I just don't think that joke is funny. It's not funny to me.
Made me laugh.
I laughed too, so that's why I'm okay with it.
No, but and that's fine. We all have different types of sense of humor. Like the dirtier it is, the funnier it is to me. So
we know that.
Yeah.
So some of the Easter eggs that were there was one of the ones that got me really excited was the Ravencroft. So Ravencroft is an institution that's supposed to like Arkham Asylum for Batman. Yeah. And the reason why it made me excited was because supposedly that's supposed to be in New York. Most of the first movie took place in San Francisco. So I'm wondering if this movie ends up in New York somehow.
But they did Ravencroft in the first movie too at the end.
Did they? Yeah. I thought he went to. I thought that Easter or that cutscene was Rikers Island, or not Rikers Island. The other one.
That's right.
Not Rikers Island. The one in San Francisco. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why I got excited for that. That was my favorite one. But there was also one that got teased where there's a security guard looking at the newspaper, and you can't make it out really, but supposedly it says Avengers delayed and then something. So that was another one that.
What was the facility that Regent like owned or created? That wasn't Ravencroft? Regent, the villain in the comic books, where he created this asylum for like and he was stealing superheroes' powers. Like no, not ringing a bell. I thought it was Ravencroft. I gotta look it up. I thought it was Ravencroft. Maybe I'm wrong.
No.
I gotta look that up. But what other Easter eggs catch?
There was another one where Carnage as Cassidy is sitting on a table and he smashes a spider, and then he says something. I can't remember what he says, but everyone got excited for that. Supposedly it's like a symbol of Spider-Man eventually, I guess, coming in or making an appearance. So there was that one, and then there was a Stan Lee one that was really subtle. He was just like on a newspaper or something.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Those were the only 5 I could think of off the top of my head. But the Ravencroft and the Avenger one was really exciting. I don't know, for me at least.
No, I gotta catch that. But I kind of agree with you about the Woody Harrelson thing. Like I don't think I've ever seen him. Has he been a villain before in any film?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta think for a second though.
Because I don't know. It was interesting. Maybe I just don't remember. But to me, it was a little. Like as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, "Oh, interesting." Like I don't know. I've never thought of him very villainous.
Yeah.
There were so many people in the comic book community that were kind of the way that they wanted Ryan Reynolds to play Deadpool. People wanted Woody Harrelson to play this character Carnage because the build's very similar to the comic book, and facial features and even everything really.
The only one
Woody Harrelson
who feels like he'd be a better fit is Jim Carrey. To me personally, because like if you look at 23, I think he could have done this like something like because he has a huge range as an actor.
Yeah,
I think he could have done something that was very, very dark version of his comedy for that character.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah, Jim Carrey would have been a very interesting selection there too.
And Cassidy was on the slimmer side too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's extremely thin.
Yeah,
like pencil thin.
But either way, I hope for the best because I love Venom in general. But I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm excited. I actually want to rewatch the first one. Like I want to watch these again.
I bet you do because you like the theme song, that Eminem theme song. I bet you do.
No, I'm not.
Venom. What is that? Venom.
People who know me already know. Like I am not an Eminem.
For everyone out there, Chris loves Eminem so much, and he loves the theme song to Venom. So check it out, please, all of you.
The only time that I liked Eminem is when he joined 112 and started doing D12. And
112.
And he started doing the comedy stuff. Like, I'm the lead singer of my band, and I make all the guts to me. That was the only all those little funny
stuff. Puppet song.
First time that I was like, dude, I'm liking Eminem because I don't like angry raps. I'm not a fan of angry rapping. I don't feel like you need to be angry, you know.
Yeah,
I get his path, but I'm not.
You don't like angry rap? Of course you don't. Big Willie style. His favorite band. No, his favorite rapper is
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Big Willie style.
No.
Nah.
Oh god. So, have you guys seen the Jupiter Legacy show?
No, I still haven't had a chance to check it out.
Okay, I won't talk about it. We could talk about that later.
Yeah, I'll give me a chance to watch it. I'll try to get through it all this week.
Okay, have you guys seen
my radar to watch? Yeah.
Okay, just keep your expectations really low.
Really low. I got pretty good reviews, I thought.
Okay, well, wait till you guys watch it, and then I'll go deeper into it.
Okay.
So how do you guys feel about DC talking about a black Superman that they want, but not a Val L or whatever? They're gonna do the normal Kal-El. They're gonna do the traditional Clark Kent, but a black Clark Kent, as opposed to the Earth 2 version that's black.
Well, I'm not a fan of affirmative action, and to me that sounds exactly like affirmative action. So I'm not down for it.
Because Val, he's his own character. He is in the comic books, and there's a story behind him, and the story's pretty good. But the fact that they're going that Clark Kent route,
I'm not a fan.
I think that's gonna upset quite a lot of people.
Yeah,
the way that they made Johnny Storm black and the same guy, same character, supposedly. Michael B. Jordan is gonna play that role. I don't understand why they just don't go that way with the Earth 2 Superman.
Yeah, because it's easy. And do you know the story?
So,
no, I think we ran down part of the story. Where
we ran down part of it. I can't really remember a lot of it off the top of my head.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, but I think they're trying to do a whole Black Panther. They want their Wakanda. They want their symbol, the way that Black Panther and Chadwick Boseman was.
Once you do your Static Shock, and if you do Black Lightning better, and you have Black Adam, like they have other characters.
Yeah,
but it's just that they don't want to try.
Yeah, it's just them being lazy once again.
Aren't they doing Black Adam?
Yeah,
The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
The Rock.
But what's their bread and butter? Batman and Superman. Yeah. So that's what I mean about lack of effort. So knowing this, that means Henry Cavill is available, and there's been like light talks about him being in the Marvel universe. So we talked about it last week
as Wolverine. You said
no. I mentioned that would be kind of cool, but Hercules is more realistic, and I didn't even it didn't cross my mind, but also
They're doing a Hercules?
no, but they have Zeus in the new Thor Love and Thunder. So if you have Zeus, and Zeus happens to be the father of Kal-El in the DC universe, Russell Crowe. So like there's already like a
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. There's a whole connection there already.
Yeah, so he could be his father again in a new show, and then he could die again in that new show because Gore the God Butcher, which I forgot you weren't here last week, so we didn't get to include you in that part of the convo. But that would be kind of crazy if they could reunite that way, and like the way Henry Cavill's been done wrong by DC severely, like damn near 10 years in hopes of a part 2 of his saga and nothing.
Yeah.
Wait, he's been doing it for 10 years?
Yeah, I think 2014, right? Was the first Superman?
Around there. So
13, 14?
He didn't get a part 2. He didn't get a second movie. He did one, and then we've been waiting for years. They threw him in little things, but it's like, what are you doing with them?
Yeah.
So he's gonna be old as shit by the time you have a part 2.
Yeah. Just wasted all those years with him.
Yeah. So Hercules kind of fits. I'm okay with that. If they want to have his own little stories back in the day.
But he's not a Superman level character story wise. He's not gonna get his own movie with that character. Just kind of wonder what they're gonna do with it.
They technically could if they go like Kevin Sorbo style. Oh no, Ben. Oh, sorry, you froze for a second. That would be kind of fun, dude. I love those back in the day with Kevin Sorbo. Okay. So there's also, did you guys see the trailer for the MODOK series?
We talked about it last week, but Ben wasn't here.
No,
Ben, I did see the trailer. I thought it came out already, but I haven't even looked.
Okay.
I don't think it came out.
No, the show comes out on the 21st of May.
21st, okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to know Ben's thoughts because,
Well, I mean, again, it's almost like another adult theme type of cartoon, correct?
No,
I kind of gathered.
Well, because Robot Chicken did make it, but MODOK has a family, so it shows the villainous stuff, but then he goes home to his family and lives as a normal father, and they treat him horribly. So it's like a weird.
Is it rated PG-13 or what's it rated? I think
it is. I think it's PG-13.
Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of adult theme almost.
I was getting from the trailer, it seemed to me that it might have some adult, humor in there.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. It'd probably be light because of the whole family aspect of it. They try to dull it down.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited to check it out. I'll see how it goes. That character is kind of difficult to do live action. I know it's possible to do it, but
it's not live action.
No, I'm saying if they decided to bring him into the MCU and do that way. So I'm pretty sure they don't want to waste that character.
Yeah,
that's a good transition into the whole trailer for. Well, I say transition because I think that the multiverse is gonna merge to get other characters into the normal live action world. But the What If, have you seen the What If trailer?
I did. I saw it. It was Peggy Carter's Captain America. It was oh my god, I'm blanking on the other stuff. Black Panther as Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Instead, and
then Winter Soldier's fighting the zombies.
Okay, yeah, the zombie, yeah.
But there's a bunch of them. But apparently, they're building a universe, not just like the comics, but they're building their own where they're all gonna meet up and be galaxy Avengers and traveling different worlds to save worlds. So, and one of them is Michael B. Jordan.
As Killmonger, right?
I'm not sure because if it's in What If, he could be Black Panther. You know what I mean? So
a lot of people I think would wanted to see how that story would have went if Michael B. Jordan became Black Panther.
So if they do that and they merge the universes, then he could easily venture out back into reality and become Black Panther.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's gonna be a very interesting series. I've read a lot of the comic books that were What If on the What If series that were pretty good, and some of them were just completely waste of time. So I think if they adapt even some of the comic book stories too, like one of them that I kind of liked was the whole like what if Magneto was the leader of the X-Men instead of Xavier.
But
it
they
kind of went down that route. Huh?
When he had Genosha and he had this other stuff and Xavier
no,
died.
It was if he started it instead of Xavier.
Okay.
But they go.
Yeah.
And the roles
that was a pretty good
and the
one.
roles were reversed. So Dr. Xavier was like the roles were reversed.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is like if roles were reversed, if villains were good guys or good guys were bad guys type of deal.
So to me, it kind of feels like they're just not taking things out of the comic. They're using the concept of what if and creating some whatever stories, or like, they get fan mail and people get mad about certain things, that they use that information and created some fun stuff for us.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Great idea.
Yeah.
Every episode is going to be a different what if?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
Oh man, that gets me all excited. I mean, I pulled it up right here, so I'm definitely gonna watch it when we're done. But I didn't know.
Yeah, the trailer's been out for a good while now, I think.
Yeah.
There was they added new clips and there's new new posters.
Okay, I know they did a teaser way back when.
Yeah, but they have like a poster with like the whole team on it for this season. But they're gonna branch out into its own universe, their own, which would be kind of fun.
Oh, that'll be exciting. Did you guys watch Bad Batch? I didn't get a chance.
Oh, I haven't got a chance to see it yet either.
Man, I wanted to watch it over the weekend, but then with all the Mother's Day stuff, like it just I'm
like,
and I
got a whole bunch of stuff to catch up on.
Yeah.
So Bad Batch is basically, I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but the premise is the clones. It's a certain type of clones that they tweaked them, and there was something slightly different about how they made them. And apparently when that Order 66 or something happened,
to kill all the
Jedi and whatnot. This actually takes place immediately after,
during
the Clone the Clone War TV show.
Yeah,
but it's through their point of view, and it starts from there. So they don't even know what's going on. What do you mean kill all the Jedi? What did they do? So they're all confused. So it's kind of interesting, that weird dynamic. It doesn't even feel like a kid's show.
Oh, really?
To be honest. No, it feels like it could easily be a live action, just like a normal Star Wars. But like, obviously, if they're killing all these people, and Jedi is like, you're killing a priest or a minister.
Yeah,
because that's more like a Buddhist, like a whatever.
Yeah,
a monk. There we go. Buddhist,
like a
monk, like
Buddhist,
killing a monk. Yeah. So it just had that vibe. It's watchable for me. I'm not as deep into Star Wars
universe
as everyone else. Yeah. But it's something to hold me over till some Marvel stuff comes out.
Well, they're putting out a ton of content, Disney. So.
Oh yeah.
But I did.
I'll be back. I have to make him a bottle.
Did you ever watch Clone Wars?
Just breastfeed him here.
Pop those titties out, man. We know you got them titties. Like, don't try to hide. He's behind the door right there. Just where's the bottle?
I'm gonna buy him one of them things. Have you seen them? They're like it looks like a bra, but you can feel the milk there and like squeeze like the milk.
For guys to wear?
I don't know why I saw that. Maybe it's for liquor. When you sneak into, when girls sneak into the festivals and they have like the bras with the alcohol in it.
Yeah, they carry that liquor.
Yeah.
So what other show did we miss?
Let's see what's going on. So She-Hulk has Titania. That's gonna be the villain of the show, and apparently that character was created by Doctor Doom in the comic books. So does that mean
Really?
we're gonna get Doctor Doom soon, or are they gonna make it another super soldier thing?
Oh, that's interesting. Where'd you? No, I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, Titania.
Huh.
So
You know about that, Ben?
Yeah, Doctor Doom villain. I don't know what they're gonna do with the creator. Supposedly Charlie Cox is gonna be in it as well as Daredevil.
yeah.
So we'll see how it happens with that as well.
Hey, what you doing with your right arm, man? Put your arm up. Okay, just checking. Shake that bear. Shake that bear.
You all have a drink today, all the four of us.
Shot.
Yeah, you're giving them White Russians. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, tell us what Baby Jordan is drinking there. What's the alcoholic beverage for the day?
Baby Jordan is hip with his formula.
He don't like
He loves
hip.
it. It's a bio organic formula from Germany. Costs a hell of a lot of money to get it shipped over here, but he likes it.
Why'd you? No, I'm about to get into.
You know why?
Oh yeah.
You know why? Stop it.
Yeah.
And he chows it down like no other.
Of course, he's your son. And you guys are gonna go broke feeding him.
Dude, I was
Oh,
there
yeah.
yesterday, and the dude was freaking like, when as soon as I grabbed the bottle there, he like latched onto it and grabbed me hard and was just like sucked it out of there. I was like, fudge, man, this guy.
He's a little Galactus.
Yeah.
Man, I hope he's like 6'8". That would be awesome. But like quick like his uncle and not like his dad. Please.
You gotta
No offense, man.
Then you could start your own.
You gotta get these feet moving, man.
Yeah.
Start your own big baller brand with the martinis, like M&M's.
I'm pretty sure Uncle Trevor would be more like the dad from the Big Baller brand than you do.
The one making the horrible contracts.
Hey, no, I'd probably do better when it came to the shoes. Just saying.
Then they lost some like 1.3 million dollars. I don't know anybody who actually bought the shoes. I have never seen a pair of those.
No,
shoes.
there's a lot of people who bought the shoes.
Really? I haven't seen anybody.
Like I've never seen them.
A lot of celebrities bought shoes just to see what the shoes would look like, and just people who know about their shoe game and how expensive it is.
$500 when they were new, right? Something like that.
No, but you have to, because people don't understand. You pay 5 to 10 G's per cast. Like each size, you have to pay a few $1,000s to get that size made.
I get it. I get it, but it's like
you do, but most people out there don't know this. So it's not as easy as like get everything in production. I want a small amount made for I got $3,000. Let's make it happen. No, you're not gonna make it happen.
Yeah, like wrote a check that his mouth couldn't cash.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then plus they put it together poorly, and it was through Brand Black, which isn't a bad brand, but they were just taking pieces of shoes that already existed and glued it together. Yeah. So it just didn't work. And obviously it was hurting his son's foot when he played in it.
Yeah.
And falling apart at halftime.
Yeah.
So
they remind me of how the do you guys remember the Marburys, the Stephen Marburys when he
Starberries?
Those, man, he did a good thing, and they're still out. He did a great thing.
What do you mean they're still out? What do you mean they're still out?
He was doing his thing in China for a while. The Starberries.
Oh, you really? Well, I know.
Yeah,
I just remember how cheaply the shoes were because I bought at least 3 pair, and like I could not. They hurt my feet. The shoes fell apart. They were so cheaply constructed. I mean, they were cheap shoes, but I would imagine that's the same thing as the Big Baller brand shoes. They're just terrible.
He didn't have that Shaq money, so they weren't more sustainable. Because like Shaq has his brand and has them like in like Walmarts and stuff like that have been doing.
It's one thing to sell the shoe for $20, and it's another thing to sell the shoe for $500, and they both fall apart.
Yeah, very true. So, and they both looked ugly.
I remember when kids used to wear the Shaq version of the Payless Air Force Ones to school. Everybody would clown on them. I mean, it's sad, but like You know, I don't know.
I just clown people who wore the filas. Like now it's a
I
thing.
love Steelers. I freaking
Of
love
course,
Steelers.
I would have clowned your ass too.
No, Grand Hill was fun. You
The
what
Grand
talking
Hill
about?
feelers
Grand
were
Hill?
sweet,
Grand
man.
Hill
Grand
filas.
Hill Steelers?
Only one pair of the Grand Hill filas were wearable, and that's
The
the
white-
one
the
with
white
the
ones
all
with the
white
blue
with the
trim.
blue
Yes, yeah.
trim.
Those are my favorite.
Only one that were allowed. Even then, I knew for a fact you got those because you couldn't buy the Jordans because you didn't have an extra $20.
No, because I love no.
No, it's a fact. People could say whatever they want to say, but parents have a limit when it came to money. When it started going over $100, they weren't about it.
Nah, because I had both. I had the Jordans and I had the Filas.
Well, I clown you half the time then.
You're pooping again?
While you're in your Velcro freaking light up freaking shoes.
No, I didn't have no. I had each
LA
year
Gears?
LA Gear, that's it.
No, I didn't have. I had LA Gears when I was like 10, 11. Double laces with the twirl. You know, like the grill on the side that's twirled, red and white. Like I had those double laces. Play ball at school and crossing people up.
I'm sure.
I did, and I had a catapult. So I had like
the Stoudemire jersey.
I'm like doing hezzies and shit with my heels lighting up. I crossed up. Can't handle this.
I'm sure you should bring that back. Somebody should wear light up shoes in the NBA unless it's banned. Like freaking LA Gear. You know who would have done that? Nick Young. Young used to wear. He wore Yeezys one time. You guys remember that?
Okay. See, but you have to know your history. He is a protege of Arenas. Like Arenas, it all started because he had a pair of, I don't know if it was Gucci or something like that, but Arenas like it matches our jerseys. So he threw those shoes on and he played in his shoes. So
I remember
in warm-up lines. You remember that
that
story?
Yeah.
So he's in warm-up lines playing and I'm like, what are you doing in my shoes? Man, I love Arenas, Arizona. Yeah. Remember that. All the best NBA analysts right now are Arizona.
Grand Hill?
What? Oh, that is boring. Dookie. No. Richard Jefferson and Arenas pops in every once in a while, but who's the other guy? He was a Laker too, and the Cavs guy. Channing Frye.
Oh,
Channing Frye. And they talk a lot about
trash.
Huh?
He's trash.
Trash what?
He's a trash player.
No, I'm not talking about player.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You're just saying great commentators.
Yes,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Grant Hill's better than all three of them.
At what? Getting hurt?
Commentator. Actually, I think Grant Hill's actually leaving because they made him head of the USA basketball team.
Did they?
To go over to the Jerry Colangelo spot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh. Can he do that? Is he good at that?
About to find out.
Damn. Okay. Should be interesting. Okay. So enough about this nerd shit. Let's talk about why I got scolded by multiple people yesterday.
On Mother's Day?
Oh yeah, it was Mother's Day. So I follow Little Duval, and Little Duval had a post saying something about how many bodies are considered ran through, like for a woman. What would a woman be considered as being ran through? Like at what point? So I asked this question. I just basically sent the post and said this would be a good topic for the podcast and YouTube. And the responses from guys and girls varied greatly. Like I was surprised on the answers I was getting. I'd like to ask you guys, both of you, what you think, and then I'll let you know what I think and what was given it. I'm not going to say the names of the people and what they said, but I will give you some of the random answers for what being ran through would be considered.
I would say to me, being ran through is less of a number of, it's more of the sphere of influence. Like how many within your network are you sleeping around? Because that's how you know that you're ran through. Because if you're just a person who's like who's dating people and doing your thing, you know, people do that. But
Yeah.
if you've done that with like with a group of homies and like 5-year homies, like you did that, then like, you know, that number of ran through is probably way lower in my opinion. It's quicker to attach a ran through in my mind to somebody who's slept with multiple homies within the same network versus, you know, out there. So I don't know if you sleep with maybe like 3-4 homies in the network, to me that's ran through. But if it's just out there in general, I think that number is maybe like way up there. Like, I don't know, 40, you know, 40 plus.
What about you, Ben? What do you think?
So from my understanding, ran through means how many men a woman has slept with.
Correct.
Okay. It depends on the age. I want to say,
let's say 30. I was telling people
at the age of 30,
like 30.
At the age of 30, I want to say, I guess I'll just throw a round number out there, 10.
What?
10 to 15.
Okay, that's the thing. You know what's crazy is the fact that out of everybody, Ben, your number is the least amount out of everybody.
That's what I'm about to say. 10?
10?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I'm guessing.
Dude, that's a good girl. That's a good girl in my head.
10.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. Damn.
I know. That's
I don't know. I'm just.
No.
That's one a year from the time they turn 20.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
Jesus, that's a little too good. Okay. So my
I don't mean to
thoughts,
offend anybody out there. I don't really know, really, to be honest with you.
my
I
thoughts
guess maybe if I
about
was a female, I have a better idea.
no. Well, yeah. Well, no one's wrong. It's just an opinion. You know what I mean? Like it's.
But imagine. So that 10 number that like even you and me are like, oh, that's low. Imagine that we're halved and that was within your same homie network. If you sleep with 5 of your homies, you've been ran through.
That's a thing. That's how I feel.
So 5 homies.
Ran through. I gave this to someone who literally one of the girls was so mad at me and said it's always about girls and never about what the guys are doing. I'm like, there could be a girl hooked up with 30 guys, and then there could be a girl hooked up with only 3 guys her entire life, but they're 3 guys in my circle. No, she's ran through, and the one who hooked up with 30 is completely fine.
That's what I mean.
That's how a lot of guys think and how they feel. And the only ones who, like, when we explain this, the only ones who explained in detail and gave like what ifs scenarios, like they weren't just straight out 10. It was usually, well, if she messed with my homies, then you know what I mean? It's a if then.
Correct.
Almost all the guys did that, which is crazy because what I asked you had nothing to do with that. None of the women I asked mentioned that or like consider that, but all the guys, that's the first thing they would always consider, that aspect of, did she mess with anyone I know? Yeah. Because that's another way to easily be ran or considered like run through.
Correct.
And then like you might not even hook up with all of them, just the fact that you're dating all my friends.
Correct. No, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think as women, you know, the stigma that, you know, guys are freaking douchebags and sleep around, like, you know, they feel like it's a double standard. Yeah. When guys are hoes, like, you know, I don't think anybody denies the fact that there's a lot of guys are hoes. You know what I mean? I don't think they deny it, you know. Yeah. They just use it in a different term. You wouldn't say a guy got ran through, but a guy's a freaking hoe. You'll say that, like, yeah. You know,
I get deemed a hoe all the time, even though I'm not even do hoe like things anymore. Like I'm good. I'm reformed. And let me tell you,
you're a reformed hoe.
Yeah. So my answer, and I had to tell a couple people this, I'd prefer to be with a woman who was a reformed hoe over a virgin. I'm at the age, I don't want to teach anybody anything. If she don't know her own body, she don't know what pleases her, she don't know how to please a man, I don't want nothing to do with her. I want a grown woman who knows what she's doing. I'm not through that beginning stage anymore. Like I mentioned before in a previous episode, I don't even date girls who are under 27 years old. And
What
even
about
that's
what
pushing
about
it.
the heart, Trevor? You're thinking about the bedroom. What about the heart? What about the soul of the individual, Trevor?
Exactly. The soul. If you're not an old soul at that young age, then we probably ain't gonna click because we ain't even having the same conversation about things. Even though I'm a big ass kid, like we can enjoy the same things. You're doing TikTok dances in the corner. What am I supposed to do? Just wait around for your ass?
No, you're paying. You're subscribing to the TikTok. What are you talking about? Like,
There you go. Or
Wait,
her
you-
OnlyFans.
yeah.
Wow. Oh, Ben missed that part. We talked about that. The OnlyFans.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean, I get you, but I don't want a reform toe either. I don't want.
but why does it matter? If
Well,
they
to me,
clean up the ways, if they're
to me,
clean,
doesn't-
no STDs,
yeah.
they do their kegels or whatever, everything's tight, everything's nice, clean, prep, the whole nine. It don't matter. It does not matter.
I agree. It doesn't matter if you're.
I'm never gonna ask a number either.
Yeah, me neither.
It's not my business to ask the
I'm
number.
getting. That's what I'm getting at. Like, why I wouldn't ask for the number anyway, because I care about you as a person. What you did in the past, I can't hold it against you. Just as if like, I don't want you to hold my past against me. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I for sure hold your past against you.
No.
it's-
Then we're not gonna get anywhere. We're not gonna get anywhere. How are we supposed to grow together if you're always looking at my past and calling me out for freaking, old stuff?
Yeah. No,
Can't
I'm joking. But that's just but there was immediately it went from me asking a question to some of these people to them asking me. I'm like, but I asked you because it's just like info that I could use for the episode. So what's your opinion? Like, what do you think? Like all mad at me, like I'm attacking them. Like I'm not even asking about you personally. It's like how you feel about the situation. When they think I'm asking them about their numbers. But
What was the average like if you were to
let me go through some of these. So outside of Ben's number, the closest was one person said 12 once a year since the age of 18. So that was the most wholesome answer that I had gotten out of all of them, outside of Ben.
That's pretty much
is
my
like-
answer because I said once a year from the age of 20 to 30, so that was 10.
Okay, so you're in the same boat.
Oh. And there's also people who are like serial daters, like, you know what I mean? Like that literally jump from relationship to relationship. And that I wouldn't consider that being ran through because they legitimately are like, I don't want to say addicted to relationships, but they like relationships. So it wasn't like they were hoeing out. They were they kept trying to fall in love kind of thing for 10 years, every year. They break, they try to fall in love. So how could I wouldn't consider that ran through if that happened, but
yeah, okay, then how about if it was just happened to be your friends because you're all just good guys? How would you feel about that?
if it were my friend,
You're all just good guys. You're all amazing. All your friends are amazing, especially Trevor. All of you are amazing. So she just happened to be like to date 3 of you heavily, like at least a year.
See, but I like also I don't I don't cuss. I don't even call people names. So it's like I still wouldn't call her ran through. I would have my personal like silent opinions.
Was it a jog? Did you jog through it?
I would have my personal opinions, but I wouldn't be like, damn, she ran through. I would just be like, she has a problem. I don't know.
And you got this, and Chris got the solution.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Don't come back. Don't come back to me.
Chris got the solution. Okay. I'm just asking because your tone seems to be changing when I added that element to it. Okay. So since we're talking about this whole run through and stuff, I feel like I should at least run through. We had talked about last week the whole dating app experience that I had, correct? How the former me who used to live a certain life dealt with certain things when it came to dating in Echo Park with
Okay.
roommates who dated frequently. So I don't want to say his name, but he had red hair. Ben knows. That's why he's laughing.
Carrot Top.
Ben knows.
Carrot Top.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
He's more of a Han Solo type of guy. So what we usually would do would be, this is the game plan. He would go out with a girl that I already knew and I was cool with, because I told you he was such a frequent dater. He would cycle them in and out so frequently, but I got to know them. I knew more of their names than he did. I felt like the other roommate wouldn't even know the names, but I would know the names because, like, if someone's cool, I think they're gonna be around, and then they wouldn't be around as often. But I'd remember the names and like, oh, you're going out with so and so. All right, cool. And knowing that I was gonna go out on my first date, what I would do was know exactly where he was gonna go that night and know his game plan with his girl at the time. But I was going on a date for the first time, knowing if that girl was cool, I would set it up where I'm not going there immediately. That would be the second spot. The first spot would be a time to chill, have drinks, get to know each other. This is Echo Park, so there's like bars and stuff lined up close to each other.
Gold room.
What?
The gold room.
The gold room.
Occasionally, the first spot, not as often, unless I knew that they were into heavy drinking. We ain't talking about the blackout. We can talk about the blackout room right
later. I just had to throw that in.
Yeah,
memories.
So I hit up one spot, like kind of like feel the situation, get to know the girl, personal talk, and that's the part of that's the date. Then it was like, let's hit up the next spot. Now, they're knowing very well I'm gonna run into my roommate who's with this girl at the time, and I know she's a good, like, loves to have fun, and will the my date and her date, or my date and her will get along. We'll go to that spot, like, oh shit, my roommate's here and with this girl, and like party together. It's a good vibe and they enjoy it. And then they suggest, let's go back to the house and go have drinks there. And then since she befriended the other girl, we'd all go back to the crib, which is a 3-bedroom house with a beautiful view of downtown. Link on bottom. I found pictures. I don't know if I can put links, but yeah, we'll figure that out. But it was an easy way to like transition to go hang out at the house. And then we would party there. Things would happen, and it would be more easier because Carrot Top was a perfect. I almost said his name right now. Would take the girl and go to his room, so we would hear stuff, and the fact that her new friend was doing things, it would be easier if things progressed. That I could do my.
You guys had a system. I would say you guys had a. We
didn't have a system. We had an understanding and a knowledge of what could occur when things were put in place, and vibe when there was a good vibe. So you could technically say it was a game I ran, but you can't say it was a system because that sounds kind of dirty.
No, I think there was a system. Like there was I think the majority of, I don't want to say the majority, but for people who like went out and partied and stuff like that, as soon as you found out what worked for you, you like implemented it, especially as a guy. Like a guy, like as soon as I don't know. Well, for me, it was I want to say like 25, where I finally felt like, oh, I understand what works for me now. Like when I go out, I understand the things that I can say and do that work for me. And when you find it, you just work that system.
Yeah,
literally work that system. I do think without saying it that way, I think it was a system.
Yeah,
definitely. We had our systems. We knew the bars that we could go to at certain times. To you had Tuesdays you go here. But at worst case scenario, if it was a bum night, then you could always go to iguanas. And iguana was freaking nasties, but you could always worst case scenario, if you just, it was a lonely night, you go to iguanas. And the girls there are aggressive, they go after what they want, and it's a different night. That's a system.
It's a different night.
The system.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, that's what would happen. And it was a time of my life I didn't regret, but that's just what had occurred. And like you said, it worked. So I did it.
So you ran through? You've been ran through?
You're a pogo stick.
I know. Trevor's been ran through.
Yo, I'm over here looking for love and it just doesn't work. Stay woke.
It'll come, Trevor. It'll come to all of us.
Oh, it came.
And then we could have our little Jordans too.
Don't you want this? Not be able to concentrate and
not do anything.
Come on, Ben. You know
Yeah.
I want a kid.
Yeah, yesterday he kept freaking farting on my lap, making it warm, and then he spit up all over my pants, and I was like, oh man.
That's what he does.
You shouldn't have wore your pleather pants.
I wasn't expecting it, but it's okay. I love the little guy.
Ben, what do you
He jumps right now. He loves to jump. Like, he freaking loves to jump. Huh, Ben?
Oh yeah, that's what he's doing right now.
Oh yeah, he's jumping. Yeah, like and it's not like you even have to lift him. He does it. He does it. Like he's ready. He's ready to freaking dunk. He's ready to dunk, man.
I told Lonnie, I'm waiting for me to be allowed to go to your house because I'm gonna buy you guys one of them basketball courts that could be near the pool so I could shoot at the hoop. And I'll say it's for Jordan, but it's just for me to go in the pool and shoot hoops. But until Julie allows me to go to the house,
Well, once you're vaccinated, you're more than welcome to.
I got my shots. I got no STDs.
No. No, see Jordan talk back. He was like, "Don't trust him. Don't
Me and him
trust
are cool." See,
Oh my goodness, boy.
Yeah. Like,
Jordan
okay.
misses me, and you don't even know me yet. So
No,
yeah.
no.
Outside of that,
That's. I do believe that same thing for girls. Like I feel like a lot of girls, like going back to what you were saying before, how a lot of girls feel like, oh, we never trust. Guys do the same thing. Guys do get labeled hoes as well. Like guys get labeled hoes. As well. It's just different.
I was labeled a hoe before I was a hoe.
Maybe guys are less sensitive to it. Like if somebody called me a hoe back then, like, yeah, I'll say no, but like, I'm not gonna get offended.
No, I got offended. I took offense. One girl I talked to, this is back in like, I was maybe like 21, 20. She called me a hoe, or actually her mom took the phone, asked me when my birthday was, found out I was a Virgo, and then called me a hoe. I'm like,
off of just,
I was a virgin. I was a virgin. I was no joke a virgin until I was 22 and a half. And it was right the night before Easter.
Oh,
I remember.
a very special girl. What was her name?
I'm not gonna say her name. Can I tell this story before we like wrap it up? Because yeah.
Tell us the story, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. This ain't a short story though. Okay, so let me try to speed it up. I used to work at the LA County Coroner's office. Knew a girl, hung out, had fun, like partying with her and her friends, and they all got to know me, like me. And she's like, I want to introduce you to my other friend because I think you really hit it off. Me and that girl hit it off. So we hung out a couple times as a group, and then hung out. I think we hung out as a group at my house, and then having drinks and stuff. But not at my house, like I'm alone. I lived with my parents still. Parents, I don't know where the hell they were. They left her with me. Just us two. So she spent the night at my house the night before Easter, and that's when I hooked up with her. But the thing is, when I worst sexual experience of my life and the first one at the same time.
Because of you or because of her?
All I did was watch porn, so I like learned all the moves and like wanted to like use them. So
yeah, same thing
she
here.
didn't believe I was a virgin because everything I wanted to do in my head, like I had a playbook.
Me too. And it
Like
was
not
so wrong.
scripted, but things I wanted
so
to
wrong.
do. I would do this, and like, oh, now let's try this. I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, let's do this, that. She's like, you're not a virgin. You're not a virgin. It was the loosest vagina I've ever, but I didn't have nothing to compare it to. So I just thought maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm small, but it was just, it was her. And she's like, do whatever you want. And then she was like a dead fish. And she's like, it was so weird. It was so bad. It was so bad, man. And then
were you trying to actually have a relationship with this chick?
Yes, because I was getting over high school love and stuff like that the first time. That fucking girl broke my heart multiple times, but that's a different story. So like I was like, this could work with this girl type of thing. So anyways, I'm trying, and she's like a dead fish. She like gets up at a certain point. She wants to give me a earmuffs, Jordan, a blowjob, and then she uses teeth and it hurts.
No. Nope.
And then I get soft, and she's all, "It's okay, Poppy. It happens to everyone." She's half Panamanian, half like Puerto Rican or something like that. She's like, "It's okay, Poppy. It happens to everyone." And then it happens again because it's like it's hard to stay hard when someone's scraping their teeth against the most sensitive part of your entire body. Can you earmuff or can you not put Jordan towards the thing? It makes me feel so weird telling these stories. No, it's so weird. And then, all right, I gotta wait for Ben to get back. But so it just felt so awkward, and I knew it's not my fault why all this stuff was going down.
Was she a virgin, or she just like played with herself?
I told you this girl was loot, like Wango, like a
no,
old
but it could be because she plays with herself, you know, with toys like that. No.
Let me go further into the story. So Ben probably heard this already. So I'm doing that, and finally, you know, she stops that madness. I'm glad I didn't get all scarred up from what she did, because I was the worst ever. And then, like I said, she spends the night, so we do it again in the morning. But she's insecure about her body too, and stuff. And like, spends Easter. Apparently, my dad was heated that a girl stayed over, which is crazy because prior to that, my dad asked me like maybe like a couple months before. Yeah, he asked me if I was gay. He asked me if I was gay because I never had girls over, but I never had girls over because one time I did have a girl over. He pops out baby pictures. By the time I just went pee and I came back and he had the albums out. Like, you didn't even have time to say hi. You had all this shit out. Anyways, this dude was baffling. Like, fucking stupid. So yeah, so I dealt with that shit. So next day I found out he's mad, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she leaves. So technically she spent like 24 hours with me. You know what I mean? So she spent the night, and then we had the barbecue and stuff for the Easter and whatnot. The friends came back for the event, so it wasn't just me and her. It was a group. And then when she leaves, this is when it started to decline drastically. She's like, Trevor. She never talked on the phone. She'd be like, I miss you. Like, at first I thought that was cute when she first said it, but that's all she would fucking say.
That's it?
All she would say. She never talked. There's no, it would just be.
Yeah.
Which,
what would you say? What would you say after she said that?
What can I say? You said I missed you like 7 times on the phone.
All right, I miss you too. Come over.
After I miss you too, and the giggle and whatever. Okay, fast forward a little more, because Ben's taking so long. Our conversations are always like that. She can't come over. She don't have a car. I find out her boss is gonna buy her brand new Mustang. I'm like, this is kind of weird. What the fuck are you buying a girl a car like that for?
Yeah.
She's like an assistant or something like that. But I can't take the whole I miss you all the time. And because I got strung along for so long, I didn't want to string her along. So I cut that short. Immediately when I cut it short, not immediately, 6 months later, find out she's pregnant.
Whoa.
And I'm scared. Because in my mind, when I was younger, I convinced myself, first time I have sex, I'm going to get a girl pregnant. I put it in my mind somehow.
Why?
Because I knew my granddad had so many kids of like Martins are potent. So I had that in my head.
You didn't pull out or wear a condom your first time?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I wore a condom, but I was afraid. So I just find out that down the road, first of all, I found out she was pregnant, and then she has a kid. The kid's about like 6 months old, and the kid looks like I was when I was a baby. So like, oh, what the fuck? And my friend, I almost said her name, where I worked at, was like showing me, is like, oh, that's your kid. Look, it looks like you. But it was her boss who actually did that shit. I found out she was a hoe, and she liked me so much, and she was attached to me because I wasn't as abrasive, and I was actually a good guy compared to all these other people that were. She was getting ran through. That's why I told you, like, she had a beyond baggy.
Yeah, because she was legitimately ran through. Did you ever get a paternity test? Or like, how do you know now?
No.
You don't even know.
Dude, I used the condom. I found out about the boss, and she was used to the other shit because he was into some like choking and like hitting and like that. I didn't put it 2 and 2 together, but she had little bruises on her body too. Because I was so into the fact that this was the first time I was gonna have sex.
Yeah. Dang.
That shit was wild.
Dude. Well, my first. Well, I'll say it for another day. I got a funny story about my first. My first was a funny story too, but I'll tell mine next time. You just gotta remind me. I'll tell my first time next time. It was funny. It's funny. And now, Ben, you're never gonna. When you see me in you're gonna laugh at me. I know you're gonna laugh if I tell you.
Oh please! Everybody's first time is awkward and retarded and dumb.
No, but I wish it was because of myself and not because of someone else.
Yeah.
Because that's usually I'm the butt of my own jokes. Like, but it was someone else. Like it didn't feel right. It was horrible.
But yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, thank you for sharing. Because dude, we do got to share more of these stories because I freaking love them. And we are gonna bring some friends into the show because we do want to hear your stories too. So please know that you are welcome to come on. Just let us know and we'll put you on if you want to tell one of your stories that you think is funny, because we're going to share ours too. Sometimes maybe we'll spend more time talking about those stories because we know it gets you guys more excited too. So anyway, that was our show. We are Public Diversion. My name is Chris. That's Trev. That's Ben. And that's Baby J. That's Baby J. Say hi, Baby J. And we'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.